The airbag light in this Jeep would not go away, and it turned out to be a problem that some people might completely overlook. I fixed it once, but it came back. But then, I actually fixed it for good. Welcome back to 3-Day Weekend. This 06 Jeep Commander. We're going to work on the airbag light today, see if we can get that fixed up. To diagnose, OBDLink MX Plus, my favorite, and the AlphaOBD app. Oh, here's what it's doing. Grand Cherokee and the Commander, they're the same thing. Airbag system, 2006. We're gonna connect to the computer. Connecting. And we got it. We're gonna check for faults. We have a fault. And it's a B223D OCM DTC present. So we have a check engine or a fault in the OCM. So in order to get the OCM, that's the occupant classification module. We're gonna go into that module. Run the test on there. Oh, maybe. And we're gonna read the faults. 1B79. Weight sensor 3, the left front input circuit low. So that's in the passenger seat, front left corner. There's one other test we can do for the occupant restraint module. If we connect to that one, we should be able to see the information we're getting. Holy cow.
That's a lot.
Back into the OCM, we're gonna check the status in that. Continue. Read status. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. We have voltages coming from the seat, and look at that one, 0.02. So our front left weight sensor is not working. That's our problem. All of our sensors are down under the tracks. And this bolt there is one of them that goes through to the other side, so you can kind of see where we're headed. So we're gonna pop the seat out. It's the exact same in a Grand Cherokee. That bolt, and then we'll slide the seat forward and get the two in the back. And that's 15mm bolt. Oh, and the ignition is off for this part. It's dark in here. Last two bolts under the carpet. That guy, same size, 15mm. And now the seat is loose.
Back. Oh.
What?
It's out.
Yeah, it's out. Okay. You can't really go that far because the wires catch it. I guess I could unplug it, but I don't really want to. But now I can get to the bottom of the sensor. Yeah, it's dirty under the seat. That is the weight sensor. It's plugged in down there, and the wires go around and come in to here. And I can't help but notice that there's a zip tie. That is not factory right here. And there's no insulation on these wires. And that is bare wire right here. That is all just suspicious. So I'm gonna cut that zip tie, pull that connector, and we're gonna ohm test the wires coming out of this sensor just to make sure we don't have a wiring problem. That makes me a little concerned. Before I unplug any modules in there, we're just gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery. I don't wanna risk any, what do they call it, deployment of any airbags or mess up some other system or whatever. So we're gonna disconnect that, wait 2 minutes for it to discharge, and then we'll unhook it and start working. 10mm, loosen that up, and then just pull that off the terminal. Leave the nut where it is.
It's not coming out of the terminal.
Shoot it back and forth, it'll come out. Lift up.
I'm lifting up. Oh, I got it.
There you go. And stick it so it can't touch. There. That'll work. Okay, good job. OCM. There's the plug going to all of our sensors. I don't see any pinch in the wire, but it does have electrical tape. It's okay there. Let me get this other one disconnected. Both sides. We're gonna take the light green with a green stripe to pin through here, light green with a green stripe, which I can't do and hold the camera all at the same time. Okay. I have my meter set to easy mode. Touch those and it beeps. Okay. Light green with a green stripe is good. Light blue with a yellow stripe. Now you get paper clips to check that one. I just couldn't get a good connection. So jam some paper clips in there, like so. One in that one, one in that one. Then I could check it. All right, one left to check. Wiring is good. Okay, so I don't know what that zip tie was all about.
Just to make us nervous.
Yeah, but the wiring checks out. So we'll have to remove that sensor. We got 10 up here, 13s I think down here, and underneath are 15 millimeter sockets. Now the nuts out, and that, oh, there, comes right off easy. All right, sticker side goes up. I have another one from our local salvage yard. We're gonna put that in. Sticker side up. I don't see any torque settings for this torque spec, so I just put it in tight. Alright, it's plugged in. We're gonna mount the seat back down on the ground so we don't mess with the sensors, and then hook the battery up. System status. The volts are there, but the weight is weird. I might have it in there too tight. Okay.
Oh, Dad.
So I'm gonna get out and loosen it. We want it to be close to the other sensors. You're supposed to get this professionally calibrated, but we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get it close. By turning that nut, we can adjust that weight. I was able to tighten that and got it kind of close. The front, rear left says 12, whatever, it's in the middle. So at this point, I fixed the problem. The airbag light is off. You take it to a dealer and they calibrate it empty, and then they put a little weight in it, and they calibrate again, and then a big weight, and set all of the weights on it. But the light is out. Full disclosure, the airbag light came on later that same week. I ran the codes and it was complaining about the calibration. Remember I said you need to take it to a dealer and get it calibrated? That's what it was whining about. It wants to know 3 weights: an empty seat, a rear-facing car seat, and an average weight woman, I guess. So I did some research and got some guesstimates on those and was able to simulate those weights using various things and managed to get through calibration, and the light stayed out until I was able to take it to the dealer, of course, and get it done right. But that was it. It worked, and you can do the calibration in AlphaOBD in those menus I was showing you earlier in the video. So it does work. Airbag light is off. The sensor was bad. All of my cars are not broken. They're in winter storage, so battery tenders are on them. That's a winter car. Those are summer cars. Yeah, so it does work, and that's gonna do it for us today. We'll see you on the next one. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every viewer and every subscriber, especially you members. You guys are amazing, and we really appreciate the support. As long as you're here, leave us a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything, but really helps us out a lot. Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I reply to every comment I get. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching, and I hope I'll see you here for another video on 3-Day Weekend.